And so then I came home, and they had what they called GI Bill, and they also had what they called a 5220 club, where they give you unemployment of $20 a week, and for 52 months to 52 weeks, if you needed it. And so a lot of us got our $20. We went to the beach and had all kinds of fun going to the beach, but that soon paled on us. So then I decided I wanted to get a job, and I tried different places, and finally I found out that I might be able to get a job at North Island Naval Air Station. So I applied for that, and as an airplane mechanic, and I was accepted as an airplane mechanic. So I went to North Island, and I worked there for seven months, and then decided that I couldn't see a big future in that, and so I went back to college. And while I was going back to college, I met Barbara, and that's how we became husband and wife eventually.
How old were you?
Pardon?
How old were you?
24. I was 24 and Barbara was 18. And so we got married. And then
wait. How did you meet?
Oh, well.
There's got to be a little story in between. There's a story here, yes.
Yes, there's a little story there. My other fellow and I, named Bob McSpadden, we were looking for something to do, and we found out that we could buy a albacore jig boat and go fishing for albacore. And we thought, well, we could make our fortune there and build a nice home in Point Loma and live the life of Laura Eiley. So we had this 36-foot boat, and we filled the hold with ice, chopped ice, and we'd go out and we'd troll for albacore. And so we fished off of San Clemente Island and the Coronado Islands and so on, and we would have these long lines running behind these outriggers that hung out like this on the side of the boat, and we had 9 lines going out, and with barbless hooks on lures made out of bone or feathers, and then we'd catch a albacore, we'd haul it in and shake the hook out of his mouth and throw it back out and grab another line and haul it in. Anyway, we found out we weren't making all that much money, and so eventually, after 2 years of that, I decided to go back to college. That's when I went back to college. And then Bob and I my partner was Bob McSpadden, and he and I decided to go to the La Mesa Theater. And the La Mesa Theater was a small theater, but we went there, and the ticket taker was in the booth there, and she was kind of interesting. She had a bunch of bracelets on her arms, but then she also had them hanging over her ears and under her nose, and I was kind of fascinated by that. And it turned out her name was Barbara Lee. And so eventually Bob and I made a date with one of the ushers and Barbara Lee, and we went up to Laguna, to Green Valley Falls in Cuyamaca, and had a great time and so on. And eventually we decided to get married. So we were married July 2nd, I think, so in 1948. And the most wonderful period of my life began.